Leo, hi, welcome to your read. We're going to do a simple Celtic cross for you this week, Leo. We got that full moon in Aquarius, the second one. So things might feel a little real, and I feel that, if we look at real world situations, Leo, look, I'm a war veteran, so I was in Afghanistan 20 years when the whole thing started. My unit was one of the first units in there. And it's kind of a shame. I'm not going to throw out my political opinions or anything right through your video, Leo, but 20 years later, if any of you like around my age, we're starting to realize the people that want to get on that airplane with us, so to speak, or get on the airplane to leave us. Let that kind of be a metaphor for you for this full moon. Like, the people that are on board with our final decisions and how we choose to live life. And the people that aren't, they're trying to get on board and leave, right? I feel really bad about the situation, especially because I was there at the forefront of when it all started. After September 11th, my unit was the first one, and you can Google it on Wikipedia, Camp Rhino. And I know I have a couple of my war veteran buddies that they watch my videos. So anyways, let's get to your read. Bubby's here. He's going to help with the energies. Bubby's going to help, right? Let me get a drink. I'm going to take my time with you today, Leo. Okay. Yeah, you're going to snuggle up on the cards there. Okay. Let's start shuffling, yeah? Can I shuffle? You gonna let me shuffle today? This cat's American, by the way. He's a sun sign Saggy living in Japan. Well, the star card came out, Leo. So I'm going to have to lay my Celtic cross this way, or how's this going to go? There's definitely something you're hoping for, and that's kind of like I said, right? When I started the read and I was talking about, current events, what this full moon probably means to you is, what you put in is what you give out, because this is an Aquarius card, by the way. If you're rising Leo, your 7th house is feeling good right now. Jupiter's back in there. And it's definitely about the things that want to come back, that align with you, the things that want to leave that don't align with you, or they kind of align with you, but maybe maybe you're not putting in enough effort to go in that. But I feel that for us Leos, I have a feeling that this is going to be about what it is that we fight for to keep in our lives, or, we don't fight. We just let it walk out, right? Because in the end, I think that's a lesson we've been trying to learn all through 2020, Leos, is who we put on the throne next to us. And I think it's much easier when somebody just wants to be there, and it's somebody, we can align with and we feel good around. And I think that's what that star card is saying now. Leos, you hope for somebody in love to put in what you put in. You're tired of people taking. You're tired of people taking. And by the way, it's freaking hot in this room. Challenge card, King of Swords. Yeah, this is definitely hard for you to cut off energies that don't necessarily want to be there, but they can't make up their mind. And I think it's hard for us to say, well, if you can't make up your mind, then, bye. I think that's really hard for a Leo to do, and actually to be kind of stern, especially when there's confusion in the relationship. I think this King of Swords here is a challenging aspect to this star, because you think maybe if you give and give that you'd be able to keep. Sorry. I swore I turned this on silent. the underlying Seven of Swords. Well, look, we have a lot of Aquarian cards here, and the Seven of Swords is definitely one of those. And you have the Star here, and it's funny because I was just talking about your 7th house there, Leo. And I think this is about who wants to fight on your team. I'm not getting the lying, cheating, stealing so much as I'm getting the... This is about who's going to fight on your team, who's going to be on your team and collect those resources and put in with you, Leo. That's what you want, and that's why it's challenging for you to be this King of Swords, because you don't necessarily want to cut off people. But I think in the long run, because the King of Swords is my long game type of king. He's the long game. He's got the sight. He's got that eagle in the background there. And I think it's about the long game and less about, you know, the short game. In the past, you had Justice. I think this Justice here is not too distant past. I think we've definitely learned our lessons here with Justice, and I think that we finally learned a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago what's in line with us, who wants to fight for us. You know, just for me, for example, maybe 3 years ago I had relationships that were just all about taking, and not about meeting me halfway. You know, now I can say things have kind of changed for me, especially the way I see things. So this is sort of resonating with me. I understand. Especially if you're Leo rising, this is your read here. Your strength is the Hermit. You're able to go inside, internalize. And you're able to find those answers by yourself. You don't need anybody to mommy you up that mountain of decisions, or you don't need anybody to hold hands with while you make these decisions. You're able to go inside because you've been through all of this stuff. You've been through the rough. By the way, some people said in the comments, I just took that shit off. Sorry. I read Celtic Cross my way. My way is I put one card down, and then whatever comes out next usually is like a clarifier for my intuition. So for the Saggy read, I saw a 2 of Cups, and I already knew the next card. I said, you know, it was on their partner's side, but then I see something else, and I say, my intuition says you're in a lot of pain, and boom, the Tower comes out. So, you know, if you read Celtic Cross by laying all the cards out on the table, and that's the way you do it, congratulations. I don't care how you do it, especially if you're doing reading for me for free on YouTube. I'm thankful. So, you know what? This is how I do tarot. This is how I learned from my mother. God rest your soul in peace, 0 degrees Aries, the Fool. So this is how I do it, because this is showing me that my intuition's on point, and I'm not giving you guys anything less, by the way, okay? So this is the way I do tarot. So if you don't like it, then go find another tarot card reader that does the Celtic Cross the way you do it. This is the way I do it. This is the way we do it on my channel. I might change it next week, okay? Because I do everything different, all right? Ranting on the Leo video. Spicy. And look, there's the Tower card right here. So yeah, this is definitely things falling apart. I think this Tower card is actually really fucking good, Leo. I like this card here. You know why? I like this card because the things are falling apart and you're enjoying it. I feel like you're enjoying those things falling apart out of your life. If you've had somebody that's recently distanced themselves, maybe a Virgo, you're enjoying that because you realize back in the deep crevice of your mind that was no good for you. But yeah, let's see here the suggested approach. Oh yeah, Leo. This is definitely going to take some time before we get to that full promise of love, of a very give and take love, and a very balanced place. This is definitely going to be a long time coming, I feel, but with such a good result. That Temperance card up at the top here. But I think what you should know is that if you're exploring and you have a lot of energies right now, you're looking like the daddy here with this Emperor and your hopes and fears. You're looking like a daddy. You're looking good. Or you're looking like the sugar mama. I don't know. You're looking good, Leos. Just play around. I think it's time to just have some fun and play around. In fact, that's probably what we're going to label this video. Right, Bubby? Just having a good time. Playing around, Leo. Seven of Cups and Knight of Wands. I mean, that is definitely it. Playing around with different energies. See what fits in your kingdom. Your hopes and fears here, the Emperor. I mean, you're hoping for either somebody to come and save you, maybe, and that's kind of fearful because you know nobody's going to come. And that's also you coming from the headspace of you've made up your decision about how you might live your life. And that if somebody wants to be with this Emperor, that's fine. You have the patience for that. And I think you're going to wait a long time for that. But there are two cups that this angel's holding. And I think Spirit is actually... The Spirit... if some Leos, if you've just lost a person or you've had a breakup, I think Spirit's proud of you. So if no one's told you that, if your friends are telling you, you know, whatever... I feel bad for you and they're trying to comfort you, I'm giving you a different type of love. I'm giving you the I'm proud of you. I'm giving you the I'm proud of you, Leo, because I'm proud of you for moving forward to things that are serving you and are going to be a lot of balance. I mean, you have the two cups here. You have the two, what is she holding? The two jugs here. And I do feel that we started the read with the Star and the Temperance here at the end of the read, and we have a lot of water energy, that pure cleansing. And so this is definitely cleansing your space here, cleansing yourself of the energies that don't want to sit on the throne with you, Leo. Very good read. Let's pull 3 cards from the universe. 5 of Coins, 6 of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Here you go. So yeah, you've definitely been cut off for something. The universe wants you to know that that cutoff had to happen for a reason for you, Leo. And that's you marching into your victory here after this cutoff. And I feel that you're going to be holding up your head up a lot higher. You know, it's funny how the 5 of Coins, they're holding their head up to the side and down. And then you have the 6 of Wands and this Page of Wands holding up their heads up high. There's definitely a new start for you. I feel like you're going to run into maybe fire signs. Maybe you're going to start, you know, maybe looking back at fire signs you had. I don't know, maybe that's for one of you or a couple of you. There are fire signs here for you. And I do feel that it's a very good starter energy, and it's you just going and exploring, going with the flow. You know. Anyways, Leo, this has been your read. I'll catch you guys next week. Bye.